Hello, welcome everybody. Here is, goodness knows, it must be about Mark 8 Pochade Box. The main thing about this Pochade Box is I wanted to make something which held the canvas in place and without actually compromising the wet painting on the canvas. So I made these fillets. This is a little right angle triangle fillet. It's probably about 3/8 of an inch, probably 10 millimeters wide. And I use that in the lid, which I'll show you in a minute. So here's the actual Pochade box. It's quite a neat looking box, rubber feet on the bottom, which I've had to actually put spaces between the box and the rubber feet to make them a little bit higher. Here's the side hinge, my usual now wallpaper pasteboard hinge, nice flat hinge, which I add a slot to. So I file that slot, cut that slot out. Here we have a little catch, got one at the other side, slightly recessed. You can see there are a couple of dowels on the edge of the box. I apologise for this very roughly made box, just using a straightforward butt joint, but I use the dowels there to give them a bit more integrity. Anyway, there's a quick release hinges, hasps rather. Opens up the box, and you can see that either side of the lid there are two fillets being glued onto the edge of the box to hold the painting in place. Here we have a finger hole which tilts up. This is a melamine faced MDF palette. The melamine face is actually working quite well because you can keep cleaning and cleaning and cleaning the paint off afterwards, and of course it's impermeable to liquid, so that's good. Holes at the side to create some lightness and to also allow for paint brushes to be held in place. Hinged palette lid going back down, recessed hinges for the lid, and there's the lid being closed. It's all a very tight fit, this one, but it's all to try and reduce weight and make it neater, easier to carry and support on the tripod. There's the fillets at the side. Now these are the important bits I wanted to show you. You can see that the sloping side of the fillet is touching the canvas. You'll see it a bit better in a second. That's so that the canvas is actually making, in theory, a point contact with the fillet, the guide fillet, thereby not spoiling the picture when you slide it up and down. Those of you who have used Pochade boxes will know what I mean. Anyway, let me try and show you these fillets a little bit better. I've made them quite long to make sure I have plenty of glue contact when I'm gluing them to the side of the wood. You can see here, well, better at this side actually, you can see, well, you will in a sec, you can see that the fillets are triangular shaped, and you can see how I've glued them on. So the triangle, the sloping side is facing the canvas, thereby giving a point contact. I haven't tried this one out yet, but I'm sure this will be okay. It certainly works alright on the tripod, it's balanced well. Anyway, let's put it back inside and I'll show you how it shuts again. So it shuts, the slotted hinge at the side, can lock it in place if I wanted to. Here's a little clasp, lock that in place. It's recessed, which stops it from being knocked. There's a little hasp and eye, and another clasp at the other side. Now you can see the slotted hinge as well, and also the bracket for holding the water bucket. I'm not showing you the water bucket, but it was inside the box. The main thing about this is, also as well, we had to make sure that the paint palette, that's that notched piece of MDF you can see there, was held in place, and so I've fitted this little aluminium angle bracket, very lightweight, very small. I fitted this on, and so that when this folds down, it just clears the canvas. You'll see this when I swing the camera out. It just clears the canvas, so you'll have to watch that if you're going to make one of these yourselves. And then it presses down on the white plastic palette, thereby keeping any wet paint away from the wet canvas. And that's about it really. So I hope you like this one. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this one. I might pass this one on and make another one. Right, thanks for watching. John Geeky Art. And here's the latest Pochade box sketch I did, a 12 by 10 of Swine Moor in Beverley.